Today, we want to ask an important question. Was Muhammad, peace be upon him and his family, the last messenger? To answer this, we'll explore what the Quran says and focus on key facts. Let's take a closer look. The Quran repeatedly emphasizes that guidance is provided to every nation. It states, "For every nation is a guide." This highlights that divine guidance has always been a part of human history. Additionally, the Quran tells us there is no group of people who are thrown into hellfire except the angel asked them, "Did a warner not come to you?" This verse confirms that every group of people has received a warner, and their failure to listen is their responsibility. The Quran calls Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him and his family, a warner. A warner is a divinely appointed messenger tasked with delivering God's message. The Quran also refers to Muhammad, peace be upon him and his family, as the seal of the prophets. While this term is often interpreted to mean he was the last prophet, the Quran does not explicitly say he was the last messenger. The Quran reminds us that God will not leave His sincere servants without guidance. It says every nation will have a guide and a warner before they die. This divine promise suggests that guidance continues. There's a narration that states that the Muslims will follow in the footsteps of the people before them, which were the Jews and the Christians. History shows that Jews and Christians rejected messengers after Moses and Jesus, claiming there would be no more. Muslims often criticize them for this, yet many Muslims now make the same claim about Muhammad, peace be upon him and his family. Are we limiting God's promise of guidance by assuming there will be no other messenger? The Quran calls Muhammad, peace be upon him and his family, the seal of the prophets, but does not explicitly state that he was the last messenger. Instead, it emphasizes God's ongoing guidance for every nation through warners and guides. So, if God sends a guide and a warner in every day and age, who is that guide and warner today? There are countless narrations and prophecies about a divinely appointed figure who will lead humanity to justice and prosperity, Imam Mahdi. And today we bring you the glad tidings that the Mahdi has appeared.